Hey, everybody. And to the replay crew, hi. Thank you for being on replay. Don't push your sister off there. Please don't forget to hit the like and make sure you're subscribed. We would greatly appreciate it. So today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. I hope everybody's had a good day. Hey, New Times. Good to see you. You're first. How was your day? Lenny, you can't have the phone. Hey, Sharon. Hi, Thunder. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? How was your day, Sharon? Fixing tooth caps? Fun. Good, New Times. Hang on just a second, y'all. Sorry about that. Hey, Dan. Good to see you. My day was actually pretty good, all things considered. And y'all, if y'all would, say a little prayer for Holly or send her some good vibes or something. She's not feeling good at all. She is suffering from a migraine. Right, New Times, it doesn't usually. Hey, Adira, good to see you. Yeah, Holly ain't feeling the greatest tonight, so she probably won't be in here, which is fine. Sorry, y'all, I forgot to do my braids before the stream, so we doing it now. I have all of the cats around me, or, well, yes, they do. Dan, I agree. Where did I just put... Sorry, y'all, there they are. But, hey, John, good to see you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I wanted to tell all of you thank you for the condolences and everything sent our way with the loss of my uncle. He's, per his wishes, he just wanted to be cremated, so there's not going to be a funeral or memorial or anything like that, so I guess I'll be saying goodbye my own way. But anyway, so I'm actually feeling better today than I did yesterday. I was not in a good headspace yesterday. And I hope y'all don't mind if I tell a couple of stories about my uncle. I think it would help me. So one of them, my uncle was he was a hippie back in the day. Back in the, you know, like a hippie from the 60s. And he never really outgrew that. Or he never really got out of that. Hey, stop. Thank you, Sharon. But yeah, he was, hey Draco, it's good to see you. So my Uncle Charlie was, hi Owen, welcome in. Thank you, I appreciate that, Owen, I really do, but please no religion in the chat, okay? But, like, he had the long hair from the hippies until, like, uh, probably 2005 or so. I mean, he didn't really, he had the long ponytail or whatever. And he would, he preferred like the bell bottom jeans if he ever wore jeans, that kind of thing. And just his way of thinking was very much like the hippies, peace and love and all that stuff. Um, I remember him. Hang on a second. Give me just 1 second. I'm sorry. I gotta answer this. Sorry, y'all. When Mama texts, you gotta answer. But hi Harrison, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? My day's going okay. What about yours? We were just talking about my uncle that passed away a couple days ago. Um, he never really got past his hippie phase, like I said. He was but I remember one story that he told me. Oh, thank you, Harrison. I remember one story that he told me. He said that he was going to he was trying to find a church, right, that would accept him as is. This was back in, like, I think he said the late 60s, early 70s. And he said the reason he ended up picking the church that he did is because he said he went in there. He didn't believe in shoes back then. Shoes were not his thing. And he lived in Florida, so, well, he lived in Arizona and then Florida. But he said that he went into this church barefooted, and then he said he walked down to the very front and was sitting there barefooted, and he said he could feel everybody staring at him. He said, but the next thing he knew, this little elderly man came up. He said he was obviously like a church elder or whatever. He said he came up and sat down, but took his own shoes off and sat down beside him in the floor. Which I thought that was a pretty cool story. And he said that was why he chose the church that he did. And I'm thank you, Harrison. I am going to put a picture of him in the background just for a little while. I might not leave it there the whole stream, but I'm going to be talking about him. Y'all might as well see what the man looks like. There you go. Hi, Dion. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? And I know it's not on this one. I purposely didn't put. I have the screen. This is a screenshot that I took. Thank you, Harrison. He very much marched to the beat of his own drum. He was a very unique man, but he was a sweetheart. Hi, Somi, welcome in. Well, hello to Dubai from the U.S. Hi, is it Zahid? Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? I purposely didn't put the caption on this one because it included his full name. I didn't want to do that. Exactly, Sharon. He did his own thing. But his caption on this picture, Zahid, oh, you're from Germany. That's cool. I think you've been in here before, haven't you? I think you have. Because one of my mods is actually in Germany. But Uncle Charlie wasn't real big on having his picture taken, so there's not a lot of them. And when I went on looked at his Facebook, this was the only picture I found. And it just so happened. Well, first of all, it's a good picture of him. But at the bottom of the picture, the caption said, "Goodbye, so long, happy trails, happy motoring." Oh, that's cool, John. But I just thought that was pretty prophetic, I guess. Anyway, also, and I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging or something, but I was told several times, "Hi, Six Mod, welcome in." Where are you chatting from? And actually, I am, but we don't discuss religion in here, please, because all religions are welcome here. All beliefs, everything, welcome in here. But I was told several times, not by more than one person, I was his favorite niece. They didn't have kids, and yes, I have done this here. I don't want to put it over Uncle Charlie's face. There we go. So so when Uncle Charlie was when we were younger, he had the long hair. Thank you, Sharon. He had the long hair. He had, the bell bottom jeans and was definitely a hippie. So a lot of the nieces and nephews don't. It's like they didn't know what to think about him. It is 10:17 p.m. here. And I didn't realize I was the only one that did this when I was a kid, but he always fascinated me. So me too, John. He was always. I thought he was one of the coolest people. Yes, Six Mod. I always thought he was just a really cool uncle. So as soon as I saw him, I would go running straight to him and climb in his lap and start telling him everything. Which, as when I was a kid, I was very shy and quiet, believe it or not. And I didn't talk to a lot of people, but to Uncle Charlie, I did. I would climb up right up in his lap and start telling him all about what had been up to and all that. And I didn't realize until I was older how much that meant to him. And I think so. He was married to my dad's sister. They were actually. Oh, okay, 6 months. Yeah, y'all are like 5 or 6 hours ahead of us, I think. 4 hours maybe. But he was married to my dad's sister for 38 years. They actually got divorced several years ago. But like I told my aunt, and she very much agreed with me. I said, he's been my uncle my whole life. She said, honey, he's still your uncle. She said, I wouldn't want you not to stop loving him. He's still your uncle. Okay. I think I was one of the only nieces, out of the only nieces, all the nieces and nephews, I think I was one of only maybe two that stayed in touch with him. Anyway, we won't spend the whole stream talking about my uncle. I just wanted to at least get that part off my chest. But I messaged him. He would tell you the divorce was his fault. I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail because that's my uncle, Six Mad. That's my uncle Charlie. He passed away a couple days ago. Um, but that's none of that. I'm not gonna go into. Oh, okay, good, Sharon. I'm not gonna go into a lot of details because that's their business. But he would tell you the divorce was his fault and he knew he messed up. Because when I messaged him probably a couple months or so after the divorce, and I was like, thank you, Six Mad. I said, you're still my uncle. Y'all may have divorced, but you're still my uncle. You've always been my uncle. And he told me basically that he was afraid to reach out to me first because he didn't know how I felt. But that was a big relief for him. But he said, I know I messed up and I lost the best thing that ever happened to me talking about my aunt. So, anyway. I guess since he's not having a funeral or a celebration of life or anything, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Just putting that out there. But anyway, we can talk about fun stuff now. Six, Matt, I was talking about my uncle. Like I said, he passed away a few days ago. They're not doing a celebration of life. This is per his wishes. He didn't want to do a celebration of life or anything like that. So I'm just doing my own here. 6 Mad is it's an Android. It's a Samsung. But anyway. So how is everybody's day going? Oh yes, and um just a quick reminder that the chat is for 16 and over only, please. Oh yeah, John, definitely. I hadn't actually seen him in several years because he moved to Arizona after the divorce, but we talked all the time. And you know what? I just remembered something. He was a writer. I'm a writer. I write stories. Yes, 6 Mad. And the last time I texted him about a month ago, we were just texting back and forth, and I was trying to, cheer him up a little bit because, he'd been sick for a long time. He was supposed to send me a couple of his stories. He didn't. Yes, Yadira. He didn't send me those 2 stories. And that was when he was still feeling good enough to do it. I'm going to ask my aunt if she knows how to get them because I want to read them. Sanjoy, you would have to get past my boyfriend. Oh, I'm sorry, John. Hey, Lydia, good to see you. But, and if y'all are wondering where Dave is, my other half, his kids are at his house. They were having a movie night, I think. Anyway, y'all, and also, trigger warning is I vape. It's just nicotine, and I really don't care who don't like it. Look, y'all, I got a new flavor today, and it's actually, so I'm not a big fan of coconut, but it's the flakes. Oh, that's cool, 6 Mad. There's several people in here that are. Maybe not in here right now, but there's several people that are normally in my chats that are. So, y'all, I now have all 5 cats piled on me. Before I do this, hey, Big Chief, good to see you. Look at this. I'm going to take the picture of Uncle Charlie off now. Hang on. I may put it back on later, but for now. Look. There's Dakota. That one is Lenny. There's Sabrina or Bree Bree. There's Bella. And I can't get the phone turned very good, but that's Squiggy. And Jasper. Thank you, 6 Mad. Jasper is over there. So there's all of them, y'all. I've got all the fur babies around me. Thank you, dear. I don't think Squeaks popped up. I love all these tags. Yeah, Squeak didn't pop up. What are you doing, Bella? Yeah, Squeaky is very much demands cuddles and stuff at his own convenience, which is usually at the worst time possible. Bella, would you mind removing your butt from my face? Thank you, Big Chief. They're all decided. I just fed them. They're not hungry. Usually they do this when they're hungry. But I just fed them. Thank you, Sharon. Like how he thinks he was going to sneak in here. Anyway. I got all of them, y'all, including the dog. And apparently I'm not going to be able to put Bella down for a little while. Excuse me, Bella. Right, Sharon? For real. I'm really sorry, John. I know that must be difficult. Look at this, y'all. Look at this little face. This little cute little face. Oh, we want to be Cletus, don't we? I see them ears. You're gonna be Cletus. You wanting to be Cletus. I saw them ears going sideways. So this is Bella, y'all, but when she wants to play around and wrestle, she's Cletus. Right, Cletus? Come on, Cletus. Bring it on, Cletus. You want to talk to everybody? You got anything to say? Can I please set you down? Now, look at this, y'all. I'm not holding her at all. No hands. I'm really sorry, Lydia. Hopefully we can put you in a better mood. Hi, Dinosaur. Welcome in. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good to see you again, Dinosaur. I have all 5 of my cats all around me. Look at this, y'all. I got a new flavor. And, I don't really care for coconut, really. But it's the flakes. It's a texture thing. I don't like the coconut flakes. But I do kind of like the flavor a little bit. So I got this coconut cupcake. And it's good. But this is not the norm, y'all. Big Chief. Hi, Avery. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Look at this. Sorry about the mess over there. That's my kiddo stuff. Look at the cats. It's the cat garden. Yes, Avery. I'm sorry. You do have to be at least 16. 16 or over. Yeah, but anyway, so we went swimming today. Kiddo and I did. My parents finally got the pool ready. And we, hey James, welcome in. A sliding door. Good to see you, James. But, I do, Dinosaur. I got 5 of them and they were all here. Bella ran away. Thank you, Lydia. I appreciate that. That picture I had up when you first came in, that was my uncle. But, so anyway, we went swimming today. My parents finally got their pool ready, which that's pretty much the only place that we swim anymore. I mean, I don't generally do public pools and stuff just because, for one, I can't afford it, and for two, no point in it when they got a pool. Y'all, so my oldest, most of y'all know Holly. She swam like a little fish. Thank you, Lydia. She was swimming like a fish when she was this age. Kiddo, she's a little more nervous. She's pretty, like, she wants to swim, but she's scared of it. And I keep telling her, I'm right here beside you. Hi, Africa. Welcome in. Well, then this is not the place for you, Africa, if you don't understand the love of animals, because I got a bunch of them and their family. But, anyway. Kiddo, she's a little more nervous. Dinosaur, you're close. I'm in North Georgia. Exactly, Sharon. Right, Idira, exactly. Why are you gonna come into a channel that clearly says critter connections if you don't like animals? I don't get it. Anyway. So Kiddo's been more nervous about learning to swim. She's the problem is I think right, exactly. I think one of her problems with trying to swim there you go, right, Lydia. I think one of her problems with trying to swim is that she tenses up. You can't swim real good when you're tense. Sharon. I'm trying to teach her to relax. I said, one of the first things you need to know about swimming. I said, if you ever go underwater and you are not sure which way is up, just relax. You will float to the top. Dinosaur, sometimes it gets a little too hot for me in the summer. I don't like the summer, but we do get to swim. Where are you from? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Right, Sharon? Exactly. Hi, is it Eloku? Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? English only, please. Very humid. Dinosaur. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. Okay. That's right. I have a mod in Pennsylvania. He doesn't get to come in all that much, but I do have one of my mods in Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh. Right, Sharon, exactly. Oh, you're from Belgium. Very cool. I don't know if I've had anybody in here from Belgium before. Well, it is nice to meet you. Hello to Belgium from North Georgia in the U.S. But, yeah, Lydia, she does. We were discussing that. Right, Sharon. Exactly. And we also have never cooked hot dogs in the back window of the car. Hey, Patrick. Welcome in. Where are you? Let's see, you're from Louisiana. You're in Alaska. Very cool. I would love to be in Alaska right now because I don't like this heat. Aloku, I have two, but technically because one is an adult. She's almost 24, and my youngest is 7. And I have a 19-month-old granddaughter. Yeah, we did the whole cooking the hot dogs in the back of the car one time when I was married to my first husband. We went to, he won tickets to Six Flags at some radio thing. So we went down to Six Flags with my daughter and stepdaughter at the time. And we decided we would, oh, ouch, pork DS3? Dinosaur, no. These cats never go outside. Were you, Lydia? Ooh, that sounds painful, Sharon. Yeah, Holly was a little fish too. But yeah, we went to Six Flags and we decided instead of buying food in the park, we just set like a thing of hot dogs, tray of hot dogs in the back window. Came out about 2 or 3 hours later, and they were cooked. But yes, these are strictly indoor cats. I have lost after I lost a couple of cats to or lost one cat to being hit by a car. I decided no more outdoor cats, especially here. Now moved here because there's coyotes and there's things like that. So no, exactly, Sharon. Right, Lydia. Exactly. I was too. Plus, my dad taught me a lot of what I know about swimming, and I'm trying. So my dad he's 75 now, but I'm trying to kind of convince him to help teach kiddo. But I've been teaching her. And she would get so nervous swimming. I'm like, look at me. I'm like, look at me. Do you really think I'm gonna let something happen to you? Well, no, but I said, then why are you scared? So we're working on it. This is and she kept trying to grab onto the little floaty, like the pool noodles, and I tell her, it's like, no, you can't move your arms when you do that. You're gonna have to trying to teach her without any kind of flotation devices. Oh, but yeah, She was actually jumping in at one point today in the shallow end. She won't, not the deep end. She's terrified of the deep end of the pool, which is good for right now. Even though I swam her down there and held on to her. But so she was getting a little braver by the time we got out. I think we swam for probably a couple hours. But anyway. Oh. Yeah, it was fun. I think we needed that. We needed that distraction today. And the thing, so my kiddo, the youngest, had never met my uncle, so she's, hi Darius, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Lydia, that's what my sister's planning on doing. She's been having problems with her knee. Darius, no, I don't. My sister's having problems with her knee because hi Nelson, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I guess that's cool, Darius. My sister's been having problems with her knee. She's had to do physical therapy and she's having to have the cortisone shots, and now they're going to do some kind of gel shot or something. Right, Sharon, exactly. Nelson, oh, you're from Nigeria? That's cool. Hey, Vince, good to see you. Got a list. Darius, I have no clue. I don't remember. That's kind of an odd question to ask. Anyway, so that's what my sister is kind of waiting for the water to heat up a little bit because she doesn't like the cool water, and she's gonna do the exercises. Dinosaur, they used to, but I don't let them anymore. They're not allowed in the bedrooms. Hi, Gabri, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Sorry, the washer's going off. Hey, 2X, good to see you. But I used to let them sleep in the bed with me, but see, we have this little problem. Right, Lydia, that's what she's dealing with too. There you go, Sharon, exactly. Let's see what else pops up here. But, let's see, time you woke up today. I think I woke up around 7-ish a.m. I actually slept. I actually got a good night of sleep last night. Believe it or not. So we had this little issue. Darius, bye. Um, there for a while, any of the cats could come in there. Hi, Trey, welcome in. Right, Sharon, exactly. Where are you chatting from, Trey? Oh, did you 2X? There for a while, we would let any of the cats sleep with us, but then thank you, Trey, I really appreciate it. Then it got to be where we couldn't sleep because at one point we had 15 cats. I'm down to 5. But having 15 cats constantly in and out of the bed. Bye, Darius. Hi, Sean. Welcome in. Hang on a second. It's good to see you, Sean. Right, dinosaur, exactly. It was difficult to sleep with all of them in and out of bed. So we got to where we, oh, that's cool, Trey. And just a quick reminder, y'all, chat is for 16 and over only. So if you are under 16, we do have to ask you to leave the chat, please. We got to where I was only letting one cat sleep with me, and that's because some of the other cats were picking on her. That would be... You're going to hear a squeak here. probably. No, she gonna make. Up there she goes. This is Sabrina. Right, Sean. Well, now we don't have as many. We still got a few, but I have 5 cats, a dog, and 3 birds. Darius, go away. I haven't. No, I have not, Lydia. Hey, Sophia, good to see you. Hey, Jennifer, it's good to see you. Hey, Ashlyn, good to see you. I'm doing okay. What about you? So this is Sabrina, otherwise known as Bree Bree. Yeah, little gray turkey. And everybody tries to steal her. It's 7 a.m. That's about the time I got up, James. But anyhow, some of the other cats that we had at the time were picking on her really bad. Oh, really, Sean? I think it was a little warmer here. Thank you, Ashlyn. And thank you, Trey. No, Lydia. Darius, goodbye. See ya. Go away. But, thank you, Trey. Then it got to where even those. Oh, yes, dinosaur. They're my babies. Besides my kids, they're my babies. But, I will try Sharon. Ashlyn, this one is Sabrina, but we call her Bree Bree. Oh, it's a big yawn for a little Bree Bree. Oh, that's cool, Sean. But anyway, so I was letting her sleep in the room with me because the other cats, were picking on her. So I let her stay in the room with me. Darius, you would have a very ticked off boyfriend to get through. So, Oh, she does all the time, Ashlyn. She sleeps on me. Sean, he's good. I actually just showed him a minute ago. He's over there sleeping. But anyway, so I would keep her. She had a perfectly clean litter box. She had food and water and everything she needed in there. Right, Sophia? For real. Bye, Darius. Again. Oh, wow, Ashlyn. I hope she's okay. Oh, really, Trey? So, yes, he's sleeping on the job again. Anyway, she got to where she was she peed on the bed a couple times. Then she peed on me in the bed. So that was the last straw. Hey, Rakesh, it's good to see you. Oh, wow. Didn't allow you to fight after that. Or didn't allow you to sleep after that. So then I had to put her out of there too. So there are no more cats. Oh, John. Look like you're in trouble. I tell Sharon to settle down. This is Sharon being calm. Yes, dinosaur. Well, they did them. It's thank you, Rakesh. Like I said, I had 15. Exactly, Sharon. Sophia, right? Sometimes, Sean, it really depends. Who's the top cat now? That guy. That's Dakota. He's the oldest, and he will let them know. Only when he really needs to. But, I'm sorry, Brie. Hang on, y'all. Hey, Creeper. Good to see you. There you go, Sharon. What you trying to say, Creeper? Yes, dinosaur. When we had the 15, We had an older one. His name was Oreo, and he was right, Sharon, exactly. And he was boss. But when my ex and I divorced, right, dinosaur it was. When my ex and I divorced, he took one of the cats. I rehomed several more because I really couldn't afford that many, and I've got 5. What are you talking about over there? It's one of the twins. I don't can't tell if it's Lenny or Squiggy, but it's one of the twins over there making racket. That would be Squig. But now this one, thank you, Ashlyn. That's Squiggy. That's him saying, "I'm bored. Where is my kid?" Darius, what did I tell you? You would have a very large boyfriend that you would have to get through. Oh no, Rakesh, that one that he took, that's his cat. She's his. She tolerated me. She was at one point abused by a woman. So she finally got to where she kind of liked me. She was a man's cat. She did not like me. She liked me, but she didn't love me. She loved him. Lydia, he's wanting to. Honestly, he is wanting his sister to jump down and play with him, and she won't. Exactly, Sophia. But this this one, good grief, Darius, give up. Um, this one here, this is he's Mama's boy. He chose me. I was walking by all the adoptable cats one night, and we weren't gonna adopt a cat that day. But he reached out and grabbed me and wouldn't let go, and I knew I had to take him home. So he chose me. Thank you, dinosaur. His name is Dakota. Then Bree, we were walking, going to the adoptable cats, just kind of looking, and and she was there. She just looked really sad and depressed, and there's a whole story about how they had adopted her kittens away from her, and we just couldn't leave her there. Now the other 3, they're all siblings. I took in their mama as a pregnant stray. Now one of my friends has the mama, and we've got them. Right, Lydia? Alright, Creeper. Well, that doesn't mean you have to be a stranger. What'd you do, Ashlyn? No, this guy, he will jump into my arms. You know, if he's sitting up on a higher surface and I do this, and I tell him, "Come here," he'll jump right into my arms. Only cat I've ever had that does that. Yeah, it is good that you spend more time with family and friends. That is true. He does, dinosaur. When I walked by that day, he reached out and he grabbed me, and he wouldn't let go. And I didn't realize it at the time, but that is not really his personality. He doesn't do it with anybody else. He won't approach anybody else. And so for him to do that was very unusual. Right, Sharon? But look at this. This is what he does every day. If I'm sitting here, I can play my games, doing whatever. This is him. That's how he sits. What are you griping about, Squig? I tell you what Squiggy's issue is. That's my daughter's cat. my 7-year-old. She's asleep. They're not allowed in the bedrooms. And he's complaining that his girl is not out here. He whines. He does not like it when she's out of sight. He'll do that when she's gone, too. If she goes somewhere and once he notices that she's not here, he whines. Right, Sophia? I don't know. I think Sharon did it. See? She's guilty. She must be guilty. She was very quick to protest. Or may have been Yadira. She's down there laughing. Right, Lydia? He acts like he's just dying. Sharon. You don't do that. What are you talking about? Yeah. But anyway. Look at this. Y'all, he is totally rotten. Anyway, we had fun swimming today, and then we ate lunch with my mom and dad. Sort of a late lunch. Like pasta and I can't really say it was spaghetti. Yes, Dakota does judge hard. Can't really say it was spaghetti. It was like star pasta with spaghetti sauce and hot dogs. Just let it, you know. Yes, let's blame Tommy. Good grief, does that guy ever give up? Jeez Louise. Sophia. Sabrina, stop. You're digging your nails in. Excuse me, y'all. Anyhow. Yeah, Lydia. I need to call. I might try to call her tomorrow. Kind of got a busy day tomorrow, but. Right, Sharon. That's what you call somebody with no life. If that's all you can do is just go into a random YouTube channel and troll and make new accounts to troll, that's somebody without a life. Because I don't know about y'all. I got more important things to do than that. Oh, look what cup I'm using tonight, Sharon. Because guess who broke the other two? Right? This is from Sharon's channel, y'all. Darius, do you not have anything else to do? I mean, you're showing us very clearly you have no life. This is from Sharon's channel. Yes, he did, Sharon. It's kind of my fault because sometimes I forget to put them right into the sink. But then again, that's not. I don't know that would really make a difference because yesterday he broke one that was by the sink. Hey, Samurai, good to see you. Oh, Samurai, I've been telling you I've got one of my mods that's in Germany. She's in here today. Right, Sophia? Exactly. Speaking of, there she is. Like I'm going to be polite to somebody who comes in here talk. Anyway, so might as well mess with the troll if he's going to have to keep coming in here. Right, Sharon? Exactly. Let me help you with that. It's Bitch. Spell it right. Jeez Louise. If you're going to give me a compliment by pointing out the obvious, spell it right. Anyhow. But anyway, Lenny broke a cup that was actually by the sink. almost in the sink yesterday. And what made it worse? Well, look at that. He learned to spell all of a sudden. There you go. Right, Sharon? Exactly. But the bad part was the cup that he broke yesterday wasn't mine. Hey, Lady Sky, good to see you. It was good to see you in your live earlier. The cup that he broke yesterday was the kiddos, and I was ready to strangle him. Lady Sky. So, I'm good, doing all right, Lady Sky. How are you? Sharon. I know, Lady Sky, it's getting close. Wait a minute, which one did he try to spell that time? Oh, Darius, honey, you're about 20 years late on that one. Come on now. 25 years late. Jeez. Do better. Ashlyn, what am I doing with 4th of July? I haven't decided yet. I know. I'm retired. Jeez. My favorite color is royal blue, Ashlyn. See the color of the mods' names? That's my favorite color. Libby. Get better insults, right? Hey, Libby, good to see you. Tell you what, y'all, if it gets too much, y'all let me know. And I will go on, I'll go on, I'll go on subscribers only. Oh, sorry, Ashlyn, I misread that. My favorite. All right, you dear. They're having too much fun blocking him, I think. There you go. My favorite cookie is the white chocolate macadamia nut. I love those. That's my weakness, man. I can't turn those down. Oh, yeah, it is summer. I would hate to think, though, that's a child saying those words. If that is, somebody needs their mouth washed out with soap. Woohoo, Sophia got him this time. Is it, Ashlyn? Those are so good. Oh, that's cool, Libby. Oh, yeah, Oreo cheesecake ones are good. Right, Sharon. Oh, yeah, those are good too, Lydia. Oh, that's cool, Libby. I'm jealous. I want a horse. There you go, Sharon. Yeah, heifer. Oh, okay, hey, Aubrey. Good to see you. Libby, we went swimming today. Sophia. Oh no, honey. There's only one man that's gonna be tattooing it. And if I allowed anybody to tattoo something like that, there'd only be one man that I would allow to do that, and he's not gonna. Hi, is it me and the S's? Is that what that says? Hi, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Get up at 9 a.m. Libby 6. Yeah, I can see that, Libby. I was up a little after 7. And actually, yeah, John, but it's okay. We're having fun with him. Right, Sharon, exactly. But I actually got a good night's sleep last night, which is pretty surprising. I'm sorry, me, that you have to be at least 16 to be in here. Right, Sharon? Exactly. I was really surprised I got as good a night's sleep last night as I did. Because with my uncle, Uncle Charlie passing away and stuff. But I think all that actually wore me out to where I did it's good sleep better, if that makes sense. I know, Libby, you're my birthday twin. But so I was actually asleep before midnight, which is not normal for me. And then I slept until a little after 7, didn't even have to get up for any reason. Exactly, Sophia. Sorry, baby, but you're digging your claws in. And I have a feeling once I get done tonight, it's probably gonna be the same thing because we've been swimming. The only reason I'm up right now is I don't normally do energy drinks at all, but I did today. I did a 5-hour energy just a little bit ago, so when it wears off, I'll be sleep. I'll be ready to go to sleep. Oh, but yeah, that I realized today that I think we'll be swimming more this summer. Oh, it hasn't been, Libby. It's been a little interesting, but it's okay. The mods were having fun. So I think I'm going to be swimming more this summer because I've been thinking about, I need to get out and exercise more. I weigh more now than I ever have, including when I was pregnant, and I do not like it. So, but the problem with exercising, what time is it here? It's 11:03. Problem with exercising though is I've been having trouble with my feet swelling, my ankles swelling and stuff. I agree, Sophia. Hi, the White Knight. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Thank you, Libby. I appreciate it. I've been having trouble with my feet and ankles swelling, and I was realizing today as I was swimming, I could actually feel like my legs getting sore and stuff. I thought, I mean, but the good kind of sore. So I thought I'm gonna start making sure that I swim more. We're probably gonna go back tomorrow if the weather's good. Is that who, Libby? Oh, okay. John, I could see me doing that very easily. That mine? Oh, good grief. Well, you know what? Oh, okay, see y'all, that's what I'm saying. I can't see those profile pics real good. I am impressed that they thought I looked good enough to put me as their profile picture. I'm so impressed and so flattered. Anyway, Sophia, I think Yadira has it. Or maybe Sharon. One of them two. That's alright, they keep coming in. That's just more views and stuff for me. Anyhow, the Puerto Rican. Because you were laughing that time when Sharon said who had somebody asked who had opened. I think it was Sophia asked who had opened the gates. You were laughing, so I think it was you. Tira. I'm so sorry, Libby. I really am. Good grief. Somebody else with wanted me as their profile picture? I can too, you dear. I don't know how, but I figure it out. Boy, that guy must be really bored. Wonder what it's like to have no life. Do you, Libby? I've never tried coconut water actually. I don't normally like coconut, but it's more the flakes. Right, Sophia? Right, exactly, you dear. But it's more the flakes I don't like. It's the coconut flakes. I have a texture issue. Right, Sharon? Me too. I mean, I hardly ever go anywhere, and I've got more of a life than that guy. But I did get this. This is coconut cupcake. I like the flavor, I guess. It's kind of like the flavor. I just don't like it's the flakes. I can't do them. Squig, what are you doing? I hear a weird noise, and that's the only one of the animals not in sight. Squiggy! I don't know what he's done. At least I know there's no doors open he can get into. Right, Libby? Exactly. Sharon, it's always something he's not supposed to be. Well, except for he has this one thing. I think it's hilarious that he's picked it as his toy. He's got this green tube that he's played with. Oh, there he is. You good there, Squig? He's got this green tube. I don't remember where it came from, but he has played with it since he was a kitten, and they're 5 now. He drags this thing everywhere. It's like you have all these cat toys, and you're dragging a 6-foot tube around. Oh, okay, Libby, cool. I mean, he has a million cat toys around, and he's dragging a tube. Right, Sharon? It's almost like with toddlers. We could just give them the box and they'd be happy. Like, I remember when Holly was in she was in a walker. It was her first Christmas, so she was like 5 months old, and she was, sitting in her little walker. My mom had bought her this big box of like 10 different rattles. Hi, Belaney, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Oh, really, Libby? That is awesome. Right, Sophia? Exactly. But I just realized I missed a big piece of hair braiding. I gotta fix that. It's driving me crazy. Elaine, oh, you're from Illinois. Very cool. But now my mom had gotten her this big box of rattles. There was like 10 rattles in there. And she's all wide eyed watching my mom open it, right? And we thought, well, she really likes those rattles. No, it wasn't the rattles that she wanted. Mom unwrapped it and started to give her a rattle. She tossed it to the side and went for the box. She wanted the box. Let's see. No, I still didn't get all of it. Hang on, y'all. I'm sorry, Belaney. Well, hopefully we can cheer you up. But, and you dear, I know you'll know what I mean. I have that stern earworm in my head, and Sophia, you probably know too. I've still got that song in my head, and it's all Reese's fault. We'll blame Trixie because she requested it. So, oh, oh, you haven't, Libby? That's okay. There's plenty of time for that. But they are, Sophia. You dear, don't. I should have known you would do that. So, and there's a friend of ours that Yadira and I both mod for, and Sophia's in there quite a bit, or all the time. Yeah, exactly, Sophia. Hey, John Rose, good to see you. But we have a friend, Sharon. I have a friend that's a former Scientologist that she streams almost every day too, and she was singing a Scientology song earlier that it's contagious. Somebody requested for her to sing it. Now it's stuck in my head. Hey la di la, hey la di, we stand tall, and I don't even know all the words to it. It's it's all Reese's fault. Jasper, stop. Jasper is mad at me. Right, Sophia? Libby. There you go, Sophia. That's another good one, Sharon. She sings that too. I'd rather have that stuck in my head than the other one. Girl, let's see. I'm over an hour into the stream. I can do that one. Girl, bye. Bitch, listen. Fuck you. John, Libby is one of our very, very few approved minors. She'll be 16 in a couple months. Oh, sorry, Libby. Jasper wants to come over here. I'm sorry, Belaney. I've been there and done that. Been divorced twice. But Jasper wants to come over here, but there's a problem. Dakota's here. He will not come over here with Dakota. Oh, John, you're fine. You didn't do anything wrong. You just asked. Right, exactly, Sharon. There's. Besides Libby, I can only think of one other one. Two. There's two other ones that I can think of. There's Shafa and then Peyton. I can't think of any other ones. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. I hope you feel better. And have a good rest of your night. B, I'm not sure what you're asking. Yeah, Sharon. Most of them have either. Okay, Ashlyn. But oh, sorry. Yeah, I think those are the only other two I can think of. The rest of them either eventually got themselves banned for one reason or another, or they just left. Sharon, how dare you? I'm sorry I missed your stream, Sharon. I clicked on it and it had just ended. So, John, you're fine. I know, I know. But yeah, Libby was in here before we put that rule in place. So, she's grandfathered. Oh, I'm sure there is, Sharon. Jasper, what are you doing? Jasper. Jasper, stop. Did y'all see my thumbnail? I thought it was pretty cute. Yes, please do, Libby. No, I said she's grandfathered. But and I hope you have a good rest of your night. Yeah, let us know if you buy him. John, no. Jasper's got some pretty bad allergies. And we haven't quite figured out what triggers them yet. So he's a pretty itchy fella. But I don't know what allergy meds I can give him because of his epilepsy. So it's kind of a rock and a hard place. Jasper, stop. So he's gonna have to go back to the vet pretty soon. I see you. He's peeking at me. he's 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 on the other side of the kiddo's chair, and all I saw was his eyeballs. Right, Sharon, he did. B, I have both. The one we're talking about is Jasper. He's a cat. That's a dog. But I have 4 of my 5 cats on me right now. Well, or around me. That's Bella. That's Dakota. This is Sabrina, aka Bree Bree. And this one is Lenny. My other cat looks exactly like Lenny because it's his twin brother, Squeaky. But he's on the other side of the room. Ain't you, Squig? And I also have 3 birds. But they're in the other room. What is it, Jasper? He's just looking at me, but it was funny. I looked over there and all I could see was eyeballs peeking at me. What Sharon said. Lenny has a vendetta against my coffee cups. Oh, do you, B? That's cool. I had Sharon got me 3 of these cups. 3. These are from Sharon's channel. And see, there's Sharon's channel, but she got me 3 of them. I'm down to 1. Oh, B, you have huskies? Rat terriers are cute too. I had huskies for years. But then just fell over. Me too, Yadira. So I had huskies for 20-ish years. But then My last one, Jasper is a beagle. I know you can't see him. Right, Sharon? Exactly. So, my last, the one I had, Jasper's is a beagle. The one I had before him was Rottweiler, Husky, and Shepherd. But then before that, I had Spike, I had Red, and I had Smokey. They were all, let's see, Spike was Husky, Red was Timberwolf and Husky, and Smokey was their daughter. Yes, B, exactly. Get Tara. Yes, magical and glittery. It's like that meme with the guy that's saying you're fabulous and doing like this and throwing the glitter. Now I wish I could. There you go. Stay class. Do you be? That's what Red was. But I couldn't really tell anybody that while I had her, because they're not exactly legal here. She probably had a little more content than was actually legal. Because she was almost half Timberwolf. A little smart assy, Sharon. A little. Take this question down. There you go. Jasper, stop. Yes, there you go, Sharon. Sorry, y'all. My eyes. My eyes are dry. And my eye drops are in the other room. Exactly, Sharon. That's pretty cool, B. Yes, a lot. Sophia, I think she paid you to say that. Jasper, stop. Yeah, the Huskies are so full of personality. I absolutely love them. And sometimes they're too smart for their own good. Spike, Sharon. Spike figured out how to climb fences. That you could not keep him in a fence. He figured out how to climb them like a cat. I didn't say you paid her a lot. I agree, B. Um, yeah, they are not for the weak of heart, for the weak of heart. Yes, mine were too. B. Now here's the thing. Sophia. Hi, Magic. Hey, Nomi. It's good to see you. Hey, y'all, for those who are here all the time and have never met him, y'all know the GoFundMe link we share every night at the end? That's for Nomi here. That's Nomi. But yeah, with my Huskies, so Spike was he was he could escape anything. He had to stay on a chain in a fence. And sometimes even that wasn't enough, but yeah, I can't tell you how many times that dog got out. As long as he was gone was about 3 weeks. And then he just showed back up at home one day like nothing happened. Thank you, Yadira. But stop, Jasper. Yeah, he was my escape artist. So, Sophia, there you go. I want to. She has to bring her cousin along. She's meek. But the thing with Red is Red proved she could get out. She just generally chose not to. That's a good thing, Nomi. But the only time she got out is when she wanted to come find me. Right, exactly. Then now Smokey, she could get out if she wanted to. She generally didn't want to. But if she ever did get out, it was about impossible to catch her. Hi, Cashmere. Welcome in. Oh, and thank you for that. Where are you chatting from? I gotta be the bail person? Well, y'all have to give me the money to hold on to. Oh, no, Nomi, I hope they're okay. B sounds pretty typical. Now, the other one we had, the one that was Rottweiler, Husky, and Shepherd, he was an escape artist extraordinaire. He put every other escape artist I've ever had to shame. This dog chewed his way out of the house. Like, we were gone for a couple hours one day. Well, I was at work, and my ex, my husband at the time, had to leave for a couple hours, so he left him. He put him in the bathroom because we hadn't had him long, and we didn't know how he would do loose in the house. So he put him in the bathroom. Well, see, that's a good thing, B. But he put him in the bathroom. He came home, and his name was Comet. He came home, and Comet was sitting on the front porch. So, right, Sophia, exactly. My dad was and still is my landlord, but this was their other rental house. Yeah, he was not happy because they had to fix that. So we started putting Comet outside. Thank you, Cashmere. I appreciate it. So we started leaving Comet outside. We figured he wanted to be outside. He chewed a hole in the wall to get back in. This was in the middle of the winter, and I was in the bathroom, which the bathroom was against the outer wall. I'm sitting in the bathroom, and all of a sudden I see an eyeball looking at me from about this far off the ground, and because I was thinking, why does it feel so cold here? That's good, B, because mine didn't come back right back to me. I always had to chase them. And I looked down, and Comet is sticking his head in this hole, looking at me. I'm like, really? See, Naomi, that's what they would do. They would go up to other people, and I'd have to tell, grab them, grab them, grab them. Anyway, the funniest escape. So it got to where when we moved to this house, Comet would get out so often. I mean, we tried putting him on a chain. He was in a fence on a chain. The one time they had to be chained outside of the fence until we could get the fence built up. But I would put a harness on him. Hey, awesome, good to see you. I would put a harness on this dog to try to keep him, from getting away. He learned how to get out of a harness. Cashmere, I am from North Georgia in the USA. What about you? Anyway, the funniest escape attempt I ever saw with him. So my uncle got, not the uncle just passed away, another one. They built this backyard, and my mom. All right then, Nomi. Right, Sophia? Oh, that's cool, Cashmere. Oh, did you? Awesome. That's pretty. So you helping with VBS? That's pretty cool. But so they built my backyard into a fort. They concreted around the bottom. They put all kinds of things, like the way they built the privacy fence on the inside. It's to where he couldn't get to the fence to chew on it. Hey, Alex. Oh, thank you so much, Alex. Yay! New members. Thank you, Alex. Oh, Dusty got one. Look at all these people that are turning green. Quit. Thank you, Nomi. But anyway, so once they got done, there's a fence that runs down the middle. And the point of leaving that fence there was so that when we were mow the backyard, we could put the dogs on one side of the yard or the other. Other than that, the gate stayed open all the time. It's still there. It still stays open all the time. Well, I was out there with them one day, and I looked over, and Comet is digging under the fence. Not the one that goes to the outside of the yard. The one that runs down the middle of the yard. He's digging under the fence, and my mom was like, should we stop him? I'm like, why? He thinks he escaped, and he still can't go nowhere. It's a win-win. Because he's digging under the fence while the gate was wide open. Just right over here. You could just go around, go through. Then he spent 45 minutes trying to dig through concrete, so you know. Oh, that sounds good, Nomi. Alrighty then, Alex. I'm sure that was fun. Hi, Luke. Welcome in. Good to see you. Where are you chatting from, Luke? Let's see. Hang on, y'all. There we go. But yeah, then, like I said, Comet spent 45 minutes trying to dig through concrete. So, you know, he wasn't the brightest bulb in the chandelier. Oh, wow, Alex. I'm sure that's fun to clean up. Ooh. That sounds good, awesome. Jasper, you'll be alright for a little bit, buddy. A truck bubble bath, yes. I promise I wasn't cooking anywhere near your job site, Alex. Oh, that sounds good, Sharon. What are you talking about, Squeak? I was not. Jasper just came walking by, and Squiggy was behind this little table I got in front of me. And Jasper walked by, and Squiggy reached out and smacked him on the butt on the way by. Jasper got a little pep in his step. Oh, that's cool, awesome. There is no guilt here. Not about that. But that was funny. Squiggy just bopped him on the butt on the way by. Jasper, did you get a little pep in your step? Look, Usually it's Jasper harassing Squiggy to play. This time Squiggy is harassing Jasper, and it's funny. It's karma. Now, hey, if I was trying to, if I'm trying to cook, it could be here where the fire station is right around the corner. Y'all, there's a reason. Thank you, Alex. Have a good night. Y'all, there's a reason I moved right around the corner from the fire station. Okay. Also, it's perfectly fine. You gotta worry about living your life before worrying about coming here. Exactly, Sophie. Exactly, Sophia. That's why I moved here. Alex. Location, location, location. Sharon. But hey, to be fair, I think I've only had to call them once. I think it was just once I've had to call them here. And it wasn't about cooking, it was about my air conditioner smoking when it flooded. Right, Sharon? Look, y'all. It's Dakota. Yeah, I was calling y'all. Hey, Jamie, good to see you. I know. I was too. Because I think I was actually on a live and I had to stop it. Occasionally, Sophia. Do you awesome? I can French braid somebody else's. I haven't in a long time, but I know how. I wish I could French braid my own. Yeah. No, I thought I was on a live and had to cut the live off. Hmm. There's somebody who wants to see y'all. Come on. Come on. Yeah. That'd be do it. Yep, been there, Jamie. Look, y'all. It's Jasper. Hey, buddy. So, Sabrina about ran him over. Right. Okay, I remember that. And Sophia wants to know about their raises, and she called you a cutie paw. No response. Yeah, B, this is. So, for those who have not met him yet, see, I only get to pretend this is my channel. It's, it's really Jasper's. He just lets me pretend. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. So, this is the real boss, y'all. He lets me pretend it's my channel, but he's the real boss. Look, y'all. Look at this. I see that, Sharon. Hey, mister, welcome in. Where are you chatting from? And just a quick reminder, y'all, that chat is for 16 and over only. If you are under 16 and not approved by myself or one of my mods, we do have to ask you to leave the chat, please. Oh, awesome. Ashlyn, this is Jasper. He used to come on the screen a lot more often with me, but he will not with Dakota up here. Mr. What is my name? Either Sunrise or Dawn, whichever. Well, hello, welcome in. I'm so sorry I can't read your name. What would you like me to call you? Mister, I just answered that. It's either Sunrise or Dawn, whichever. Thank you, Ashlyn. I appreciate it. Ashlyn says you're cute. Yeah, this is Shrikant. Is that how you say that? Oh, sorry if I'm not saying that right, but it's nice to meet you. Where are you chatting from? Look at this little face, y'all. Mister, I am from North Georgia. What about you? Right? He's cheap too. Oh, how old? He is getting close to 6. We're not sure exactly. Right, awesome. Oh, you're from India. Very cool. Well, hello to India from the U.S. Yeah, he's cheap. Give him a couple of treats, and he'll be your bestest friend. Actually, you probably don't even have to give him treats. Just pet him, and he'll be your bestest friend. Hey, Umbrella. Good to see you. Look at this, y'all. Oh, you're from India. Well, again, hello to India from the U.S. Shrikant, his name is Jasper. Ashlyn, hey, yeah, now Jasper does sleep in the room with me. Hey, Tammy. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, he's the boss and he won't pay the mods. Where are you chatting from, Tammy? And thank you. Right, Sophia, exactly. He does not like my ex-husband at all. But he has a good reason for that. And that's probably the one person that he does not like. Right, Sharon, exactly. Could you, quit turning your head that way? What are you doing? Right, he is, Sharon. It is, Ashlyn. That's Jasper in my profile picture. And he's sweet, y'all. He's a good boy. He did have, he has epilepsy. And he's on medication for it. And the medication has been helping a lot. But it doesn't completely stop them. Thank you, Ashlyn. But it has slowed the seizures down. Alright, awesome. I hope you have a good rest of your night. It has slowed the seizures down a lot and made them a lot more mild when they do happen, so that's been good. But he had a seizure yesterday, but it was very, very mild. Oh, you're fine, awesome. We understand. But yeah, he says his seizures was very, very mild, and he actually, you know, was right back to being himself afterwards. Oh, I'm sorry, Nomi. We gotta get you out of the backwoods. Oh, thank you, Ashlyn. I appreciate it. Look at this, y'all. But yeah, he's been super itchy. We don't know what exactly is causing his allergies, and I don't know what I can give him for it because of the seizures. But he's a good boy. Like I said, he does not like my ex-husband at all. Nope. Not a fan. And I can't blame him. Yeah, Shrikant, he is. He's watching the words go by, I think. Sharon. Exactly. Alright, Ashlyn, I hope you have a good rest of your night. Hi, Blues Clues, welcome in. Thank you for that, but no religion in the chat, please. You were number 28. Awesome, thank you. Oh, I agree, Sophia. I was talking. I was talking to this new counselor that I'm. Hang on. This new counselor that I'm working was. She was helping me get set up with my new counsel with another counselor, but she mentioned that she had just gotten divorced. I said, "I'm sorry." She goes, "I'm not." I said, "Okay, then I good." Awesome, that's fine. It's okay. Because I am actually going to mention, I'm going to break my own rule just a little bit. Because this was major for me. But first, let me preface this with saying that just because I believe a certain way does not mean I want anybody else to believe the same way I do. Everybody's got their own beliefs. Some people are different religions. That's perfectly fine. Right, Sharon, exactly. All belief systems or non-beliefs or religions or whatever are welcome here. Let me just preface this by saying that, but this was a big moment for us. So I don't usually don't even say my religion in here, but I am Christian. Right, Sharon. And the other day, my kiddo, exactly, Sophia. The other day, my kiddo, we were sitting here talking. She's told me she wants to be baptized. This was completely her decision. I had not even mentioned it to her. And she just came up to me the other day and said, "Mama, I want to be baptized." I actually wasn't aware that she even knew what baptism is. So there was that. And I was explaining to her, making sure she understood what it actually means. And then a few days later, so actually she's going to be baptized on Sunday. Yeah, she getting dunked. She's going to be baptized on Sunday. And but then before that, did they know me? Did you answer them? Oh, are you awesome? That's cool. Sophia. But we were you were talking about her getting baptized and stuff, and I asked her instead of you know me. Right, Sharon? That's what I heard the other day. It was Sophia. But anyway, she I asked her if she had ever asked Jesus into her heart, and she said no. So she said not really. So y'all, she did that day. I asked her if she wanted to. She said yes. I did not pressure her at all. I said if you want to, we can. If you don't, that's okay too. So she wanted to, and I got to help lead her through that. That was a very cool moment. So anyway, like I said, and y'all, I don't profess to be perfect. I'm not. I'm Christian, yes. Perfect, no. Y'all, we're using the bad words here sometimes and all that. So anyway, now back to our no religion. What are you doing, Squig? Squiggy! What are you doing? What is it, Dakota? Exactly. Awesome. Sophia. Yes, just sometimes, Sharon. Thank you. Awesome. She's got to meet tomorrow. We got to meet with our pastor because she spoke to the children's pastor, and he asked her some questions and stuff, and then he said that then she has to talk to the regular pastor, which our pastor I've known since I think I was 11. Right, Sharon? I think that'd be pretty cool. Well, except for I don't think I'd want to do it in the Tennessee River. It's not exactly the cleanest. But anyway, that's very cool. Awesome. But anyway, our pastor, yeah, I got that one. But like I said, our pastor I've known since I think I was 11. Because he's been at that church since like 88, I think. Something like that. While pregnant, yes. Right, Sharon? No, I ain't getting in that water. Anyway, actually, my pastor will tell you I was the first person he ever saw when he first got to that church because I was so excited to meet the new preacher. I was staring at the window like little bitty 11-year-old me. So, anyways, that's right. Know me? I don't judge anybody. Yeah, whatever religion somebody wants to be, go for it. Because I actually had a one of the pastors at my church at the time actually made the comment one time. He said, he said, I am Christian. He said, and I very much believe you. What I he said, I'm very how did he put it? He said, and I very strongly believe what I believe in. Did you awesome? He said, yeah. He said, I believe that Jesus was Messiah. He said, I very strongly believe that. He said, but, then again, he said, he said, a lot of people are Jewish and they very firmly believe what they believe in. Or, like Muslim or he mentioned a few, just saying, so who's to say who's right? I guess we only find out for sure when we leave this earth. Anyway. But I do think that, I think most of us believe in some kind of higher power, but even if we don't, Sharon, awesome. How was my day? It was good. We went swimming for a little while. I hung out with my kiddo all day. It was good. Exactly, Sophia. So, Anyway, sorry, y'all. Gotta stretch my back a little. Yeah, going back to the swimming, though, I realized, man, I am out of shape. Which I already knew that. But when I couldn't climb up onto the diving board because my knees are not in good shape either. When I can't climb up on the diving board because my knees are in such bad shape, yeah. Awesome. Welcome back, Yadira. Yeah, I went to step on the diving board, y'all, and I couldn't even. I had a very difficult time just climbing up on the diving board, and it's not one that you go up a ladder on. It's about this far off the ground. That's it. And I couldn't hardly get up there. So, I got some work to do. Got some exercising to do. Awesome. Lobster now. Awesome. Look, it was kind of overcast today. Normally, I would burn. Because I forgot to put sunscreen on me or kiddo. And luckily, neither one of us burned because it was really overcast. So, but I did, so at least got some fresh air, got some exercise. A couple months ago, I had set a goal to lose 50 pounds by my birthday. This time, I'll be happy with 20 pounds. Just losing 20 by my birthday, which is in early August. So anyway. Alright, y'all. Yeah. Right, Jamie. It seems to work that way. When you really want something, you see it everywhere. It's like when we were going yesterday, kiddo was wanting to swim. We had told her no because it was supposed to storm. No, what? Oh, it was Sunday. We were at my parents' house Sunday, and she was wanting to swim. My parents weren't feeling good. They had ate something that was not but made both of them feel sick for a couple days, and I wasn't really feeling the greatest. Hi, is it Geodem? Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? I wasn't really feeling the greatest. My parents weren't feeling. They weren't feeling the greatest. So she wanted to swim Sunday, and we were like, no, maybe tomorrow. The next day, it was supposed to storm, so we didn't swim that day either. But Sunday, when we were leaving my parents' house, she points at one of the neighbors. She's like, look, Mama, they're in their pool swimming. I want to go swimming. I had never even noticed those neighbors had a pool. Sophia, you're moistly fine. That's funny. But, so yeah, she was spotting pools everywhere we went. But at least with my parents have an in-ground pool. So, it goes. I was laughing at my dad today because kiddo was talking about so their pool goes from 3 foot down to 8 foot, and she's we'll just say I don't have to worry about her going into the deep end without me knowing because she's terrified of it. But she did get brave today and let me help her swim down to the deep end, and she was hanging on to the Thank you, Adira. There you go, Jamie. But she was hanging onto the ladder in the deep end, and she was telling my dad, exactly, Sharon. She was telling my dad, she's like, it's too deep here. I can't touch. And dad goes, it's not too deep. The water goes all the way to the bottom. She said, but I can't touch all the way down there. He said, well, but it's not too deep. The water goes all the way to the bottom. There you go. Hey, my granddaughter has a kiddie pool that I wish they made in my size. It's got like a little slide and everything. But anyway. We were also telling my daughter today, telling my kiddo today, I was reminding her, so my dad has this thing. My dad does not lose. Okay, not a water fight, snowball fight, none of that kind of stuff. My dad has never lost one, and he will not ever, I doubt. I mean, I don't think. So just for an example, when my sister, I think she was 24 or 25, somewhere in there, she was in her early to mid 20s. She was fully clothed. Right, Sophie, and that's, I mean, she had practiced some of the shallow end, but I was like, come on, we're gonna go down to the deep end. She was terrified. I was like, do you think I'm gonna let something happen to you? But it's so deep, I can't touch. I said, do you think I'm gonna let something happen to you? Come on. Anyway, so my sister, like I said, she's like 24, 25. She was laying in the lounge chair by the pool, and she reached down and I don't know what she was thinking. She knew better. She reached down and splashed my dad. Right, Jamie, I can see that. But she reached down and splashed my dad on the way by. And he kind of turned and looked at her. He's like, really? And she knew. She knew. She's like, I don't want to go in the pool. She said, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. I've got, this is the only dry clothes I have here. Yes, it's Bella. So she's hanging on to the lounge chair. My dad threw the chair in with her in it. I'll never forget that. He picked up chair and all, tossed her. It was so funny. And then another time, my little cousin, she was like 3 at this time. And we were at my aunt's house. Right, Yadira, apparently. Or 2. So my little cousin, she's like 3. Yeah, we don't splash dad. And she's coming around. She's got this little bitty water pistol. And we kept telling her, right, Sophia, but she didn't live there. So her clothes weren't there. She had to borrow something my mom's. Exactly, Yadira. But, so my 3-year-old little cousin comes around and she starts squirting my dad. She runs around to squirt my dad with this little water pistol. We all told her, we were like, Kelsey, Uncle Larry don't lose. Right, Sharon, exactly. Uncle Larry don't lose, Kelsey. And she laughed and sprayed him anyway. Then, so Dad went and he's like, Kelsey, Uncle Larry don't lose. And she's giggling, she runs off. Well, then she comes back and we're like, Kelsey. Well, this time she went to spray him and he had gotten a super soaker. She squirts him with a little water pistol. He got her with a super soaker. Right? Can you talk? Well, I should stop here and tell you, Kelsey swam every day. This 3 years old or not, this child swam like a fish. So, because I don't want y'all thinking that we put her in any kind of danger. He didn't. He got her with the super soaker. Right, Sharon? I can see that. Well, she kind of giggled again and just ran off. And then she comes back again with that water pistol. He said, all right, Kelsey. He went over there. He picked her up, my aunt, and took her over to my aunt's pool and dropped her in her little princess dress and everything. She was so mad. I know, you dear. She got the cutest little face. But yeah, he threw her into. Thank you, dear. He threw her into the pool, princess dress and all. She was so mad. Of course, I mean, like I said, y'all, she swam like a little fish. She didn't have shoes on. She's running around barefoot, so she got out. She didn't spray him again. To this day, she is 30. I think she's around 33 or 34 now. And to this day, she will tell you, Uncle Larry don't lose. It is freaking hilarious to me. Last summer, my kiddo, 6 at the time, 7 now, she had a little, same as with Kelsey, she had a little water gun. She's like, I'm going to get Grampy. I said, you don't want to do that. Why? I said, because Grampy don't lose. I'm going to squirt him. I said, I'm warning you, Grampy don't lose. She did it anyway. I said, I warned you. My dad went and got the water hose and soaked her, which she had gotten out of the pool when she was drying off. Yeah, she wasn't dry anymore. If she could, but all right, Lady Sky. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Yes, he soaked her from head to toe with the water. Are y'all? Am I still back? It just said reconnecting, but and she's over there complaining. I said, you were warned. Grampy don't lose. She will not spray him again. And I asked her today, I said, why don't we spray Grampy? Or why don't we splash Grampy? She goes, Grampy don't lose. Anyway, y'all. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here, y'all. It has been a little over 2 hours. So if y'all would like to drop your links, please do so. Just type !Dawn and Nightbot will share your link for you. And is my chat frozen? I think my chat's frozen. Oh no, there it goes. And if you can't click the links that are being shared here, what you can do is go on to one of my previous lives, watch the live chat replay, go down towards the end, and you'll be able to click the links there. You're good, John. Or you can come back to this stream in 24 to 48 hours when the chat repopulates and watch the live chat replay, and then you can click the links there. Y'all, please don't forget we do have the GoFundMe for Nomi, who y'all met in here earlier, to try to help him, get out of the backwoods of Alaska. Anyway, y'all, I think that's it. I should be live again tomorrow night. Unless something pops up. We've got kind of a busy day tomorrow, so we'll have to see how tomorrow goes. But anyway, thank you, mods, for helping. Thank you so much for keeping the chat safe. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I hope y'all all have a great rest of your day, night, whichever it may be. Thank you for spending time with me, hanging out, and for chatting and all that. He does, Sophia. Anyway. So, like I said, I think that's everything. And I will probably see y'all tomorrow night. Please don't forget to hit the like. Make sure you're subscribed. And remember, y'all, kindness is free. Spread that stuff everywhere. Bye, everybody.